name is Angel, your BGCA STEM instructor. What is STEM? Well, it stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. We're going to use those 4 things to look closer at all the things around you and the way the universe works. So let's go! Today we're going to use science that you can do at home to show you how gravity works. All day, every day, gravity is pulling everything towards the center of the earth. You may not feel the pull, but your body notices. Try this one at home. Right away when you get up in the morning, have someone measure your height. Then have someone measure again before you go to bed. It should be the same, right? You won't grow noticeably in one day, right? No, you won't. But you may shrink. The pressure all day pulling your body down will actually compress your body so that you're shorter at night than you are in the morning. That same pressure at night while you're laying flat presses you back out like a piece of bread dough. Science is crazy. Helping me out today, we have some of my lab assistants and students. Damar, Damani, and Sydney. All right, so you guys know what gravity is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What is gravity?
It's what we walk on.
It's what we walk on?
We jump on.
If we didn't have gravity, we would always flying up in the air.
Do you know why, though? So it's not necessarily what we step on, because if I'm holding something, so...
Like a balloon.
Yeah. Let's say I'm holding this cup of water. If I let go of this, what happens?
It'll splash.
Why is it going to splash? So if I drop this and it splashes, that's gravity. But do you know why? What is gravity? Well, it's what causes you to fall when you trip, right? Or it's what made an apple fall on Isaac Newton's head. That's how the story goes anyway. That's how gravity was discovered. But why? What is it actually? Well, objects pull each other towards themselves. The larger the mass, the more it pulls. Now, we'll talk more about mass later, but for now, just think of it like weight, how heavy something is. The heavier the object, the harder it pulls. Get it? For any experiment we do, just know that the object with the most mass, and therefore the most pull, will always be the Earth. That's why things fall when we drop them, or let them go.
Mass is when you're bigger, and then you have the little person who's faster. And then the little person doesn't have that mass.
That is part of mass. So the thing with the largest mass is going to be able to pull the smaller things towards it. That's why things like us, standing on the Earth, we don't float up, because the Earth has way more mass than we do. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to simplify a big idea. So let's just say that most of the time, a larger object will weigh more and have more mass. Now that isn't always the case, because you can carry a great big box, but it might be completely empty, right? But a lot of the time, you can assume that a larger object will be heavier. So for the purposes of simplifying this, that's what we're going to do. We are going to assume that the larger object has more mass and therefore is heavier. So, if I drop this, the Earth has more mass than this, right? Mm-hmm. So what happens?
It's flat.
So, I poke a hole in the side of a cup. Here, we'll put one on both sides, just for good measure. So we have a cup with holes in it, right? If I put water in there, what's going to happen?
It's gonna spill.
It's going to spill? So I'm going to cover the holes for right now, just to demonstrate here.
Now let go.
Do we know why it spills?
Because there's 2 holes.
Why is it doing that?
Because the mass.
Why doesn't the water want to stay in there?
Because there's 2 holes.
Yup, but the water wants to go to the thing that has the most mass, right? So it's pulling it towards the ground. So, if I fill this up again, if I drop it and it has the holes in it, what'll happen? It'll spill? But so, will the holes make a difference if I'm dropping it?
No.
No? Why?
Because it's going to feel like that other one.
It's going to spill like the first one?
It's the same cup. It just have holes in it.
Yep, because the mass is the same, right? So the mass, it's still pulling it down in the same direction. It's still pulling it at the same speed. So it's not going to go through these holes because no matter what, objects want to follow the easiest, fastest route. So the mass that's pulling it through, it's going to follow the fastest route. And right now, the fastest route is just to stay in the cup. So it goes straight down.
The cup broke on the bottom.
Yep, that's because they're styrofoam. And that's fine. Objects will always go for the quickest and easiest route to the ground because of the strength of that pull. Alright, and you're going to hold it out so that when it splatters, it does not splatter on your shoes. Alright, so 1 hole, 2 holes, 0 holes. Let's see if they look different. On your mark, get set, go!
Wow! Mine's standard.
All right.
Oh, that looks so cool.
So now you can try this at home with the help of an adult. Try it over a sink or a bathtub or even outside, especially if you use food coloring. You only need about a half a cup of water and a disposable cup. Don't use a good cup or it'll break. Try this with the holes in different spots and with different amounts of water. See if you get different results.